Starlings, and welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess with Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. I am glad that you are here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of my videos. If you've been watching my content and haven't subscribed yet, please take the time out to go ahead and click on the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting new content, and so that you can be kept in the loop with what I am doing. Lastly, to those of you who are my members, my Capella members, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. I am so blessed to have you as part of my Capella circle. If you are interested in being part of this incredible community, where you get access to my free mobile app, you get access to chat with me in the app. You also have access to daily guidance videos, healing videos, monthly healing, what you need to do for the month, what you need to overcome for the month, like blockages and things like that, a whole bunch of other things. Please check out the description box below or head on over to capellawellness.com. Click on the Capella membership category in my menu on my landing page to see what you're being called to and to try it out for 14 days. Some of my memberships do offer a 14-day free trial. You can cancel at any time. Some of those memberships also include unlimited access to all of my extended videos, okay? What was the last thing I wanted to say? So we are going to be doing your reading for the end of January, all right? There will be an extended for this video, so if you're interested in what the extended is going to entail, please wait to the end of the video. I wish you guys a happy new year, a fantastic 2023. Lastly, if you would like to sow a seed into my mission work, into this channel, you can do so by making a donation or selecting an item from my wish list. Those links are in the description box below. May that be returned to you tenfold. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. How are you? Happy New Year. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my God. All right, so what we're gonna do here, Taurus, is we are going to see what Spirit has for you, okay? Whatever comes out, comes out. It's kind of like a free-for-all, so I do want to mention I am changing up the way I'm doing things for this year. My guides have asked me to do only 2 readings per month per zodiac sign, okay? So we're going to do the end of the month or the beginning of the month. And since I had a delay in my travels, I'm going to start off with doing what you need to know for the end of January 2023. Okay, now remember, I can say January 2023, you can watch this in January 2025, at the end of January 2025, and it can still apply. All right, time is fluid, energy is always changing, so please keep that in mind. So I will be doing readings for Taurus, Aquarius, Leo twice a month, beginning of the month, what's going on at the beginning of the month, or what you need to know for the beginning of the month and the end of the month. So right now we are going to do what you need to know for the end of January 2023. And my Archangel Michael wants to continue to fall here. Don't mind me. Let me move him here. I'm sure Raphael is going to be okay, but I need to have it balanced. All right, here we go. We're also going to get some guidance for you on how to best navigate these energies. This is for your spiritual growth. Remember that. And lastly, we're going to get your wellness tip, okay? There's going to be an extended for this, as I mentioned earlier, if you saw the intro to this. What we're going to cover in the extended will be discussed at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that, all right? So, Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadians, Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What does Taurus, my gosh, these cards don't want to get picked up. What does Taurus need to know for the end of 2023 in January? What do they need to know? What do we have for them? What guidance do we have for them for the end of January 2023? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadians, Sirians, please and thank you Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Okay, Taurus. You saw all those cards come out. I'm not gonna lie. Throat chakra issues. So if you guys watch me, you know that my readings tend to be long. So I always kind of hope that I can kind of cut them down to a certain, but we already saw how many cards come out, and it's kind of like my guides are laughing at me right now. And I got a huge message while I was away on vacation. And epiphanies, they loaded up my mission plate, okay? I'm having to step it up in 2023. Not that I haven't been doing that last year, but they added some things that I need to do, and I've already prayed for the strength and stamina to do it, because I'm the one who's been called to have the ability to do this and like hit the ground running and have all the energy in the world to do what I need to do. So, and you're the first reading of the year for me, Taurus. Congratulations. And you've got what? 5 cards, okay? So let's see what they are. The Knight of Cups, okay? We have the Knight here. We have the, wow, the Page of Cups. You may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or you have strong water in your chart. Jeez Louise, Taurus. The 5 of Cups. Oh, you have 6 cards. The 7 of Swords. Okay, I'm running out of room on my stand here. The Moon. Look at all the water. That is Cancer, Pisces. The strong Cancer, Pisces. Look what ends this. The World. Okay, the World card. I'm going to go pull these back because my guides want me to go do something here. Do something here. Okay, you guys saw it. I will put them back there. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Overall energy, okay. I'm getting you guys need to have the utmost confidence in something. All right. Know your worth. Know that you are deserving. You are enough. You are more than enough, Taurus. You don't have to go above and beyond all the time. You don't have to say, you know, well, I have to do all this extra stuff to make me feel like I'm of value, to make me feel like I'm somebody. All right. No, you have to understand that you are a child of God, and in God's eyes, you are more than enough. Okay. That's all that you need. And if somebody doesn't value you, somebody doesn't know your worth, okay, this is odd because of all the water here. Somebody's very emotional. It's either the frequency that's coming from the song that I'm playing on my laptop, or there's something else here. There's something that has to do with me. I don't know. There's a lot of emotion here. A lot. I got hit hard by it. It came out of nowhere. So, some of you have been really struggling with something about thinking that you're just not enough, that people don't value you, and people don't appreciate what you do for others, okay? Look at this card very closely. You have to understand that you don't need anybody to tell you how valuable you are, that you are worthy of things, okay? I want to make that very clear. No matter what's happened in the past, no matter what mistakes you've made, because that's 5 of Cups, guys. That's probably why I'm picking up on that emotional energy here. You feel sorrowful, you feel regret, some shame. You're kind of like, I screwed up here, I screwed up there. Why did I go this route? Why didn't I do this? Let that go. It's a new year, Taurus. Let it go. You know, this is your energy because it's Earth. You got to ground yourself, and you have to understand, you know what? Like, I'm going to do things differently this time around. I'm going to go, you know, we're still in the first month of the year. If you're watching this in January 23, you can make this change, okay? This 5 of Cups, the 5s are about changes. You can change your emotional state. You can change the way your life is going about, but understand the silver lining in everything. Shit happens, guys. It's life. We're human. We make mistakes. But the important thing is to learn from them, and we grow. We become smarter. We become more confident. We become more brilliant in what it is that we want to do with our lives. So know that you've You've got the power to create your own abundance. It's having that abundant mindset. It's understanding, you know what? I gotta let bygones be bygones. I gotta let 2022 go. I gotta let whatever happened before then go. It's this. What my guides are telling me is apparently with the leveling up that I recently had, my empathic abilities have heightened too. So have my psychic abilities. So I guess this is going to be a thing for me. This is the heaviest energy in this reading, guys. You need to process this. You need to release it, okay? This is releasing the emotional baggage. It's a new year. It's a fresh start. Even if it's a new year, like, kind of just think that no matter what time of year it is, no matter what time of day, whatever you are in the year, because you can be watching this outside of January 2023, or you could be watching this in October 2023. It's time to let this go. This has been weighing very heavy on you, and it has to do with you being deserving of things, with you being deserving of people who see your worth, who see your value, because maybe you dealt with people who didn't see that about you. And you have people now, or they're about to come towards you, that see that, okay? But this is all part of you seeing that within yourself. And you can change your life around, but you've got to release that emotional baggage. You got to let the past go. You have to stop feeling regretful and shameful for things that you've done, things that you have done. Look at the positive in it. There's a positive to every negative, guys. It's part of the balance here. So understand with this Nine of Pentacles, you know, you are deserving of wonderful things, material wealth, you know, attracting luxury and beautiful people and beautiful things, but it has to do with your vibration first, right? And even though you screwed up in the past, even though you've done things that you're not proud of, we all go through it. But we have the ability to change, and it starts with us. It's never too late to change. God gives us second chances. He gives us third chances, fourth chances, fifth chances, okay? And for some of you, you're much older. You're probably in your 40s, your 50s. Don't think that it's the end for you, okay? Don't think that it's the end, because with every ending comes new beginnings. Now there's an energy here where somebody is regretful for mistreating somebody whose light was very bright. Somebody who's very confident, someone who's the catch, someone that they met that they never met before. And it's like this person taught them. Son of a bitch. This person either taught you or you taught someone to see their worth, to see their value. Because with this card, you saw, or your person saw the light in you. They saw you through the eyes of God. They saw you the way God sees you. Wow. This is very emotional, and I'm not even done with the reading yet. It's probably was somebody was already picking up what I was going to say, but there's a lot of emotion, guys. There's so much water in here, it's not even funny. But here's the thing. You've got to know your worth. And I know I keep saying this. But when you start looking at the inside of people, no matter what they've done, okay? People have been shameful and regretful for things, and they may not show it. There's a little bit of stubborn energy that I'm getting with this too. It's like hiding things with this moon card. Suppressing their intuition, suppressing their emotions, hiding things, like staying in the dark. Like, I don't want people to know what's really going on inside. I do get a strong energy of heavy drinking, okay? Because of all this cups energy, right? Hiding, like not being honest here with this Seven of Pentacles, with the Seven of Swords. That wasn't an accident. Somebody's really regretful for dimming their light. Could be you, Taurus. Of trying to pretend someone you're not. Of trying to hide what is really inside and not releasing that. Okay? Because again, this is the heaviest energy I'm getting. Very strong. You've got to release this emotional baggage. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. I mean, the moon comes right before the world in your spread here. Okay? This is the end of a cycle. This is the end of you thinking, I'm not good enough for people. I always have to do this and people don't appreciate me. That's on them. It's not you. I've been through this for like 40 some years of my life. I was like trying to do all this stuff to feel validated, to feel like I was somebody. But that's because I didn't think that for my own self. And that's why I was attracting more people who didn't see my value. And you've got to do the self-love too with this Nine of Pentacles here. Okay? There's depression here. There's a lot of heavy energy with regards to, I'm hearing feeling like a low life, like you've never really amounted anything for yourself. You need to stop. If you're thinking this, Taurus, you need to get that out of your mindset, because this is causing a lot of grief for you. It's like, I'm feeling like you're drowning and you're trying to come up for air. You have no, it's like you're being asphyxiated. It's like your oxygen tank is on low. Okay? This is now the time to follow your heart. With this Knight of Cups and this Page of Cups here, you're very intuitive. Okay, some of you have strong water in your chart. Some of you felt very regretful for not listening to your intuition and trusting it. A lot of you over time, you never really followed what you wanted to do. You followed what other people wanted to do. Okay, and you've got this message before. It's kind of like you're lying to yourself with the Seven of Swords. Self-deception. I'm not capable. I'm not good enough. I'm not enough for anybody. You are way more than enough for anyone. You gotta look at yourself as well as the way God sees you. When you are in your power, you trust in your abilities, you know that you are capable of doing amazing things. Watch how your life shifts. Watch how the world around you shifts. And some people may not still value you for that. When you come out of that place of uncertainty, of that lack of self-worth, that lack of self-confidence. Because what happens is when you get to that state, people will look at you like, who the hell is that? Why do they think they're better? How is it that they're able to have this power, to have this happiness and joy in their life? This is contentment, it's self-satisfaction, right? It's somebody who's self-made, someone who's like doing very well for themselves. And it doesn't have to be financial in nature. It's what's inside that counts, right? If you're feeling like very high vibration on the inside and you're just going with the flow and allowing yourself to understand that you are a success without having the degree, without having the certification, without having the money, without having this. When you're standing on your own 2 feet and you're living life, you're living your best life, and you're kind of like, this is all that matters. Your happiness is all that matters right now, Taurus. And you have to create that happiness within yourself. There's something about following those passions with music, with creativity, creative endeavors, with the arts. Okay? You guys are big dreamers. The strong Pisces energy here with these 3 cards, okay? Pisceans are the biggest dreamers, and they're the most intuitive. They've got some incredible imagination. They're creative geniuses, a lot of them. A lot of you are creative geniuses, okay? And some of you know this, but you're doubting your own selves with the Seven of Swords. You're like deceiving yourself, nah, whatever. Or other people are kind of like telling you, you won't amount to that. You can't have a career in the arts and singing, music, whatever. Um, Painting, drawing, something like that. People may think you're crazy to follow some sort of creative idea, or this can even be for others of you. You are psychics, you are tarot readers, okay? um, you have this innate ability to kind of feel. You're huge empaths too, like me. um, you're very, you have this high emotional intelligence, thank you Holy Spirit, and you're utilizing that to your advantage, and you're tying into your psychic abilities. Again, with this moon card, it's like your intuition is on point, and you could very well be making a business out of that, making a career out of it, right? This is self-employment, whether it's the psychic tarot thing, or counseling, or it's the arts, it's music, it's the creative aspect, right? You're bringing everything to the forefront, and you're telling yourself, or you need to be telling yourself, if you haven't been doing so already, that you're capable. You have this ability to know what is coming next, what it is right for you, and other people are trying to get you to have negative thoughts about what it is you want to pursue, what it is you want to go after. Some of you are trying to go after somebody, someone who is the catch, someone who's just like, where did this person come from? Like, there's nobody else in this world who has this amount of power, this strength, this confidence. Somebody who's radiating this light, and it's kind of like the moth to the flame type of energy. And some of you are like, you shouldn't be going after that person. Look what you've done in the past. Five of Cups energy. I'm getting Shadow Knight of Cups, where somebody was a heartbreaker, or was emotionally manipulating this person, and it turned out to be that they deceived, they lied, they they were not honest with the person that God sent to them. All right, I'm getting a lot of stuff, so you gotta bear with me, because I channel the shit out of cards. As you know, if you don't already know, if you're new here, I channel the shit out of cards. Anyway, I don't really need these, but some of you need some sort of tangible thing. Okay, I get it. I get it. But there's a lot. There's a lot going on here emotionally, Taurus. For those of you who are trying to follow creative pursuits, and you know what this is, you know what makes you happy, okay? You can do this on your own. You can build a business out of this. You can be successful. There's success right here. World success for some of you. Being in the spotlight, this Nine of Pentacles energy, everybody flocks to this person, like, I need some of that. I want to go get what that person has. Because what's happening is, a lot of you are relatable to somebody who's gone through what you've been through, all right? But you can do this. You can succeed on your own with whatever it is that you want to pursue, okay? With this Page of Cups here, you gotta dream the impossible dream. I know it sounds cliche, but that's what I'm getting. This is a new beginning for you. This is something you've never done, and this is kind of like really expressing your emotions through creative endeavors, all right? But you've really got to stop deceiving yourself with this moon and this Seven of Swords here, okay? It's like, you've really, really got to stop doubting yourself and stop suppressing your intuition. Your mind is getting in the way of what your heart wants. And you got to stop listening to other people who say you won't amount to anything, or you're not going to get the girl, you're not going to get the guy, who's kind of like, dude, man, I'm getting very strong energy that you're like, you fucked up. This is a you fucked up card. You let this person go. You just like, you were focused on, you wanted to be single, you wanted to have your fun, you wanted to, you know, not commit. You were like, I don't know, maybe there was depression here that was keeping you from things, mental illness, drinking, whatever.
you know, very dark things. Like you wanted, I don't see the Hermit here, but I'm getting Hermit energy with this Moon card. It's like you wanted to keep yourself in the dark all the time. Because you didn't want people to see you for who you were. Or with this person, you didn't want to reveal to them what was going on in your life, because a lot was going on very heavy in your life, Taurus, and you can't keep it in anymore. You just can't. That cycle's got to end with the World card. You know better than anybody, even me, what's going on in your life. You've got to work towards living the life that you want to live, Taurus. This may even be something for somebody where you're thinking about being single, breaking away from a connection, okay? Because maybe with this Knight of Cups energy, people come in, romancing the stone is what I'm hearing. I know that's a movie from the 80s, I believe. Danny DeVito and, I forgot the other guy. His daughter is in the 50 Shades movie. Dakota. I forgot. Anyway, that's besides the point. People were emotionally manipulating you, or maybe you were this lover boy, lover girl, and you just fell head over heels for people who were very attractive, who were just like, oh my God, look at that person. Like, I need to be with that person. And you just let your heart drive you too far. It's like that Foolish Heart song by Steve Perry. He's like, I don't want to get into that anymore, right? You've been wrong before, don't be wrong anymore, right? But his heart's still calling him to somebody. Now we have to keep in mind that when our heart is leading us to someone and we get infatuated with somebody, there's a lesson there, guys. There's a lesson to be learned from that person, okay? Because at the end of the day, everyone that who comes into our lives, we're supposed to learn from them. So there's some sort of like infatuation here where somebody was just like really driven by love, like romance, like I want to be in a relationship, I want romance, I want this somebody to sweep me off my feet. It's kind of like a false sense of security in a relationship, thinking that the romance thing, somebody had tunnel vision that you wanted to pursue, but it ended up not turning out in your favor because of the Five of Cups here. With these cups, the 3 cups that are down, you've been in relationships, maybe 3 relationships that haven't really panned out well for you. Or one big relationship that just kind of like really, really puts you in a dark place. Okay, but there is somebody here, Taurus, that draws your attention, that catches your eye. And you put this person in a box and you assumed that nothing was going to come of a relationship wasn't going to last with this individual, and you kind of broke it off, right? This is maybe even literal breaking off engagements with this Knight of Cups. You just like, maybe you want to break an engagement with someone, or someone wants to break an engagement with you, or they already did. Take it how it resonates, guys, but be honest with your situation here. Or canceling dates. You committed to something, you wanted to invite someone somewhere, and you revoked the invitation. That's what the shadow side of this guy does. He says all these things, wine, dine, says all these like beautiful things, and then all of a sudden this person pulls back, or it could be you. Right? But look, if you're dealing with somebody like this, Taurus, don't have them make you feel like shit. I've been through this many times before. What I was doing, because I was not committing to myself, because I didn't know my worth, I was attracting these people who were just like, let me be all like romantic and be all, oh my God, this person's amazing, and then they change. Looks can be deceiving, right? That happened to me, guys. I would get infatuated because I just wanted to be with somebody. I wanted to have a boyfriend or whatever. I wanted the romance and stuff, but I did not understand what a true divine relationship entailed, what I really wanted in a relationship. And because I did not love myself first, I did not value myself first, I was attracting people who didn't value me. That's exactly what happens. And I was very disappointed in the whole, relationship world. Even in my career, but I'm getting more relationship because of all the cups energy here. And it's like, what am I doing? Until God was like, even with my counterpart, God's like, just stop. You need to find joy within yourself. You need to stand on your own 2 feet. You need to be happy on your own. Find what fulfills you. This is self-fulfillment. This is you just finding the things that make you happy and you doing you. And sure, all those past relationships were like, man, am I ever gonna, is anything ever gonna change? Am I gonna have love again or something? But here's the thing. You have to understand what type of love you want in your life. You want the agape, which is what I teach, not the eros. That's romance. That's beneath agape. You want the unconditional love. You want the highest love of all, the divine one. Eros is not divine. You can have the romance with a divine love, but if you're not shooting for the higher echelon here, you could very well stay in this state where you're just going to be continuing to look for romance, and all of a sudden you find that this person tends to just like not really want to take care of you, not want to support you, especially emotionally, that they can't do the intimacy thing, right? Some of you are very attracted to certain people. Maybe it's looks. But what that's done is that you've never found true fulfillment in those relationships. It can even be a job. Okay? Some of you, you're not finding true fulfillment in jobs either. Now, for those of you who are thinking that a relationship won't be successful with this person that you know that like lights you up, that you're very drawn to, or you're thinking that you can't make money out of that creative business or whatever, or the self-employment, you stop lying to yourself, because the devil's trying to get you to think that you're not capable of doing this, or it's not going to be a success. We have the world at the end of the deck here, at the end of the spread here. This is a major arcana, guys. This is telling you, you will be successful. You are going to close out the cycle at the end of the month and say to yourself, you know what? Fuck this shit. I am going to do what makes me happy, what lights me up. I cannot be sitting in the dark anymore. I cannot be mistrusting my intuition anymore. I need to follow what my heart wants to do. I need to go out there and dream big. I need to go pursue these things that are really going to bring me my true heart's content here. There's a lot of secrets here revolving you or somebody. And I'm getting strongly for that person who's regretful, especially people who are telling you, Taurus, if this is you, where they're telling you you fucked up. Like, how are you going to let this amazing person go, and then you're going to try to come back into their life? Because I do see that someone is getting ready to open their heart to you. I mean, this person wants this relationship, and these are the first two cards that came out, all right? Somebody's really, really now trusting their emotions, and they're not listening to their head anymore. They're not trying to make this Nine of Cups person, Nine of Pentacles person feel like it's an illusion. It's like, with the Seven of Swords and this Moon card here, it's kind of like, there's no way this person exists. I'm getting unicorn energy with this. And so other people are telling you, or your person, Taurus, it's like, really? You're going to propose to this person? Because there's strong proposal energy here too. Right? Somebody is hoping that somebody is still single, because somebody's looking at this Nine of Pentacles here. Shit. How is this person still single? How is this person still able to shine their light as brightly and be as attractive and be as loving and be as compassionate as they are and so successful? Not just with money, but in themselves. They've come a long way with this. They've put a lot of hard work into themselves to get here. And somebody's like, how is this person still single? And other people are telling them again, I don't know, dude, like maybe they really aren't, or maybe they're just lying to you with the Seven of Swords. Maybe you're telling, this person's telling you you're single, they're single, and you're thinking, well, how is it possible that they're still single? And other people are like, they're lying to you, man. There's no way that that person can still be single after all those years. It's kind of like me. I've been single for like, what, going on 4 years now or something, which is crazy for me. But let me tell you, when I got to this, it's like, shit. I got it made. I got it made. I know it's really a value now. And for me, I'm just like, I'm being patient enough because my intuition is telling me that there's somebody else coming here. There's somebody else for me, and I just got to continue to live my best life until God says, just the time's now, type of thing, right? I'm not chasing anymore. I stopped that shit. I'm not doing that. So other people are probably telling you or your person, Taurus, it's kind of like, you really want to propose to this person? You want to tell them how you feel now, right? Because of what you did in the past? If this is you, Taurus, get that shit out of your head, because these people have no freaking clue anything about this person that you're pursuing, anything about what has gone on between you and this person or whatever, okay? So if you are the one who's pursuing someone and you have all the intention of living a life with them, of wanting to marry them, okay, you gotta let the past go. You gotta release emotional baggage. Don't worry about what's happened, because it happened for a reason. Because I'm getting very strongly, this person helped you to realize that you are deserving of unconditional love, that you are deserving of this catch, that you are deserving of this amazing person. Okay? It's kind of like there's a strong energy going through the dark night of the soul with this moon and the Five of Cups. Somebody kind of really hit some serious depression here because they let this catch go, okay? They had a hard time opening up again with the intimacy. They had a hard time expressing their emotions. But that's because this person was going through quite a lot. They suppressed their emotions quite a bit, and they like to keep it in the dark. They wanted to hide the skeletons in the closet, and they're realizing the skeletons cannot be hidden in that closet anymore. It's like so many skeletons are in there, the door's about to bust open. Okay. So there's somebody here who's getting ready to end this cycle of this, which is why these cards are in the middle of all these cards that came out. You or somebody here, Taurus, is ending this regret, the shame, because they wore a mask, because they were hiding themselves, or they were also deceiving themselves, telling them, you know what, I'm fine, happy by myself, I'm okay, you know, kind of living the life, yeah, all is well, everything's going great here, like, job is great, this is great, life is great, but you were lying about it. You were hiding that. When you're not your authentic self, Taurus, it causes this depression, very heavy energy. You feel very weighed down. Again, like you're drowning. You're having a hard time coming up for air. But at the end of the month, you are ending this. If you saw my weekly, I would highly recommend you watch it again, or you go watch it if you haven't already. It's now the time for you to close that door, Taurus. Close the book to this story. It's time for you to move to the next cycle of your life. And that's a cycle of abundance, of happiness. And some of you are going to be single, right? Some of you, I'm getting strong energy, you got engaged or something, or something like that, and you know that this is not your person, and you want to break off the engagement, do it. You want to break off a relationship, if you know in your heart of hearts that this is the right thing to do for you, do it. You're afraid that you're not going to be successful on your own. Look at me. But don't look at my financial situation, because some of you know where that is if you've been following me for months now. I still have a roof over my head. I'm still healthy. I still have food to eat. I have family around. I took massive risks in my life. But I trusted in God wholeheartedly, and I trusted in my intuition because God was telling me, Jess, you're going to be fine. It's the same thing when I got divorced too, 7 years ago. I can't remember how long ago it was, honestly. When you do that, you create amazing things for yourself, and you start to realize how powerful, how capable you really are. That you can do things a lot on your own, that you can live this life full of joy and happiness and self-fulfillment. It's like you're going to start to realize the power within you, Taurus. So if this is for some of you breaking off like engagements or like relationships or something like that, you got to follow your heart here. You cannot be afraid to be alone. Some of you, you're dealing with somebody, it could be your person or it's you in the past or now. There's cheating, there's lying, someone who's being very deceptive. Somebody who likes to chase like attractive people. It's like, it's a puppy dog type of love, right? Somebody who's immature because like they kind of like see these attractive, amazing people, and it's like, oh, hey, you know, let me go after that, but they're not really thinking straight. And don't judge these people because they have emotional wounding, right? There's childhood wounds with that. There's like abandonment issues is what I'm getting. So they try to go after somebody to kind of like save them in a sense. But there is like lying and cheating here. There's emotional manipulation. Somebody being immature, okay, with this Page of Cups, but look. These people don't love themselves, is what I'm getting. And if you attracted this person, Taurus, here's the blunt, cold hard truth. You attracted this person or these people, because some of you this has happened more than once. It's because you kept yourself in the dark. You suppressed your intuition. You didn't follow what you wanted to do. You didn't follow the pursuit of happiness. You didn't do what was right for you, and you didn't know your worth. You had lack of self-confidence. You felt like you were never enough, so you were settling for second best. There's no more settling for second best going forward, Taurus. None. That ends today with this World card. I'm being very serious. It stops now. You're going to get to a state of it's a very high vibrational state, and guess what? You're going to attract some amazing person. But that's because of what you're vibrating on the inside. Okay? So yeah, there's this, and again, if this is business, if this is career, whatever, you're going to attract the success when you understand about yourself, that you are capable of pursuing this creative endeavor and building a business out of this, and this will make money, but you have to look at it as the emotional fulfillment first, because that raises your vibration, that creates that Ace of Cups energy, the agape love for yourself. You love what you do. You love yourself for doing it. You say, holy shit, man, look what I can do. Look what I'm capable of. And all of a sudden, your world starts to change. And it's not just the money that comes in. It's everything else and everybody else that comes in. And people start to see what just happened to Taurus. What I'm hearing from my guides is that they want you to understand what is of value to you, and that is your happiness first. What I'm getting is that the money will come last. When you have understood your lesson, you saw the silver lining, all the disappointing things, all those things that you hoped for that didn't materialize, that didn't work out, you start to realize, oh my, but look what I've gained, right? Because this Five of Cups is, you have to lose a lot in order to gain things that are way more valuable in life. But know that there are two cups behind you with that Five of Cups. The true love is there. The fulfillment is there. Like-minded people are there. Have friendships where they're supporting you and they're just pushing you, and they're not telling you, Taurus, that's a stupid idea. Taurus, you can't pursue those things. It's not going to make money. It's not going to be successful. You got to let those people go, whoever they are, and some of them are family. You don't have to let go of them entirely because they're family, but here's the thing, you don't have to listen to them. Right? Seven of Swords, you don't have to listen to them because they're putting negative thoughts into your head, telling you you can't pursue this. This won't work out. It won't be successful. You got to stop. When you know your heart of hearts, this is what brings you happiness. It brings you joy. So why not go follow that? Why do you have to follow what everybody else is doing, Taurus? You do what you know is right for you. And watch the people that come in who are going to back you up no matter what. We're still going to have low vibrational energies. I go through it. I went through it just the other day. Some of you who I talk to on a personal basis, you know, it's like stuff starts to creep into your head. Mercury's in retrograde at the time I'm recording this. We just had the full moon in Cancer. Oh my God, full moon in Cancer. Emotions run high. So does your intuition. So it's kind of like with the next moon that's coming up. It's the new moon in Aquarius. Something's going to close out, and you have to bear with me because I can't remember when the new moon Aquarius is. Something is ending by the new moon in Aquarius. That is at the end of the month, for January. And isn't the year of the rabbit starting in January 2022? I mean, I'm sorry, January 22nd, 2023. So I think the new moon is around there. There's something's closing out at that time. But listen, you know, tarot can tell you, oh my God, look at all the abundance and the money and success. Self-fulfillment. You guys are going to be like, this is great. Endings bring new beginnings. But that depends on you. And it depends on your vibration. Just because I pull these cards out saying, oh, you're going to get proposed to. Oh, your success is going to take, your business is going to take off, whatever. Ultimate achievement, recognition. You got to be in alignment with it. You've got to be living it already before it happens. Okay? So you've got to come out of this dark energy. This is what needs to close out. For those of you who are still stuck in this, you need to release this. The full moon in Cancer could very well be, we're still kind of feeling those energies, for you to continue to release that. For some, you went through a massive dark night of the soul of the full moon in Cancer. It's like all these emotions just crept in. And you probably, if you're the one who was lying or wearing a mask or being deceiving somebody, because this is complete deception right here, and you're very regretful for it, it's like this full moon in Cancer had you realize all that and had a massive revelation, and you purged all of it out. You're still purging it. You're also missing somebody, or someone is missing you quite heavily here. This full moon in Cancer is what I'm getting, caused you or someone to miss someone pretty badly. I miss you so much it brings me to tears, is what I just heard. There's complete utter sadness here for what they've done or what you've done. Being emotionally immature, not listening to your heart, not following it, not pursuing your dreams, thinking that life was going to be okay if you just like lived a single life, but then you started to realize, I'm missing love. Maybe some of you have the success, you have the money, you have the attention, but remember, not all attention is good attention. And you're like, something's still missing because of all the cups here on the table here, guys. Love is missing for some of you or your person. The true love here. So it looks like somebody here is going to be opening their heart up to you, because this full moon in Cancer did a doozy for them. So did the end of the year, because of the World card here. The end of 2022. Someone's ready to wear their heart on their sleeves, and apparently somebody felt very strongly for you, Taurus. You felt very strongly for someone else. There was a lot of love you have for somebody, and you just kept it in. You kept it a secret, and you were lying to this person about it. No, I'm with somebody else, or I don't feel the same way for you, or you didn't express anything. You kept it hidden for a very long time. And they're looking at the number 7. I'm looking at the number 7 for me. Could have been you kept it in for 7 years, for some of you. And you're like, shit, why did I keep this in so long? And I get, now all of a sudden it's hitting me hard. It's probably why I cried at the beginning. Someone went through some serious emotional purging with this full moon in Cancer. That full moon in Cancer can be a doozy to a lot of us, especially if you have strong water in your chart. But it looks like that's coming to an end. I love the fact that the World card is here, guys. It's coming to an end. It's closing out the cycle. Somebody here starting to realize that going forward, especially in this year, it's now time to trust your intuition and listen to your heart, and to not second guess it. All right. So some of you, you're going to get an unexpected love message from somebody. Someone's really going to open the floodgates here with this energy right here. They could very well flat out just tell you, they could also be expressing to you through song, through some creative endeavor, how they feel. This person's very, very creative. Very creative. You're not going to see it coming with the 7 of Swords. A lot of things are going to be revealed. And this person's also going to be revealing a lot of deep, dark secrets to you. So be compassionate with this person. Be open and receptive to this person, because this person's going to be very honest with you about what they've been hiding, what they've been lying to you about for all this time. Because they had some serious issues, depression, drinking, childhood abuse in whatever form, okay, manipulated by so many people, Taurus. So I highly recommend with that water energy to have compassion. Honestly, from what I know, people who don't have compassion for others, they don't really know how to love unconditionally. It's what Christ teaches us. To have compassion for everybody, because everybody goes through shit. Everybody makes mistakes. So Taurus, if you're thinking, whatever, they lied, they cheated, they didn't tell me after all these years, you have no right to judge them. You have no right to dictate when they will come forward and express their emotions, because I bet you $1 million you have no idea what this person's past entailed. It's heavy as all hell. I can tell you that right now. So if you can't find compassion for people who've gone through some serious emotional childhood wounds, childhood trauma, you've really got to try to put yourself in their shoes and try to look at it from a different perspective, and try to come from a place of love here. Because at the end of the day, Taurus, for some of you who kind of like, there's no way that I'm gonna like love this person, and if they tell me now because it's too late, whatever, you made mistakes too. What is that saying? I heard it the other day. Not casting stones. Why am I forgetting this? He who has no sin should cast the first stone. He who has made no mistakes should cast the first stone. There is not one of us watching this, to include myself, who's made mistakes in life. If we didn't, we'd all be perfect. There'd be nothing to learn. There'd be nothing to grow. We would not understand what self-fulfillment is, what true unconditional love is. If we don't make mistakes, we don't know what would be of value to us. So don't go around judging somebody who's been keeping in secrets the whole time. who's been lying to you about how they felt. Because this person's got some dark stuff. Like I said, there's so many skeletons in that closet, the door's about to burst open, they're all going to fall out. We all have secrets that we hold, do we not? So don't go around thinking, pointing fingers. You're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing... Because you may be deceptive yourself, Taurus. You may be holding back things from people yourself. And this is not to cast judgment on anybody, okay? We can't feel shameful or regretful for that either, okay? We're learning from this, Taurus. We're learning from this. So, first card that's out, someone's making you an offer, and it's coming out of nowhere. It's coming out of left field with the Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups, Pisces, the fish coming out of the cup. Yeah, things are going to be illuminated. Things are coming to light, and it's going to bring a lot of clarity. It's going to really close out a cycle. You're going to understand, for some of you, your intuition was right all along about how this person feels about you. Because this person's going to come around and say, with this full moon and end of year and Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde and stuff, whew, it's heavy. It's heavy. For me, it was causing me to doubt my mission work, guys. I'll be completely honest. If I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, because I'll be completely vulnerable here. This is vulnerability right here. The only thing that's missing is the financial piece of the abundance for me. And it makes me doubt. It makes me wonder, am I lying to myself? Am I on the right path? And this is my mission work, but I know, and my guides bombarded me with epiphanies yesterday. This is what I'm supposed to do, and they told me to step it up, and they gave me all these other ideas to do for this year, so I know I'm on the right track, and they keep telling me I'm on the right track. But anyway, all these astrological transits and this full moon in Cancer really kicked off the new year with getting us to realize a lot of things. We really have to trust our intuition going forward. So if you've got to express something, express it. You can't hold it in anymore. And you cannot regret this and be shameful of what's happened in the past. You've got to be expressive here. Now, you don't have to say it with words like the extreme song, more than words. Use your own love language, okay? Be creative about it. But some of you, yeah, you're getting an unexpected message. It's coming out of left field. Could very well happen by the new moon Aquarius or some sort of new moon, full moon. Or at night, because the moon is there. There is romance there with the moon. Divine feminine energy is here, where this divine feminine is enticing and masculine to come forward to express his emotions, but to do it in a creative way. So there could very well be unexpected message of love here, unexpected proposal, because it looks like somebody just like wants to not jump the gun, but they just want to really move on to the next level and say, I can't let this person go right here. This person's not going to come back around, and this person's really regretful for hiding their true feelings and for pretending to not care, for pretending to not love them the same. So there is communication here, and it's but it's coming with a lot of heaviness too, because this person's going to reveal a lot, because this individual, Taurus, or it's you, there's been a lot that's gone on in this person's past. You cannot fault them for that. I wouldn't want anybody to fault me for my past either, because I did some stupid shit. I'm not perfect. I'm no saint. I'm an earth angel, but hey, I'm the one who came down here to kind of learn those lessons and to kind of be in my earth and angel energy later. But I can't go back to the past and say, what the hell did I do? Jess, why did you do that? I wouldn't be where I'm at for all those mistakes. I wouldn't be where I'm at if I wouldn't have gone through all those disappointments. And I would have given up a long time ago. And I don't want any of you guys to give up on anything. Especially not on yourselves. Not on your divine counterpart. Not on God. Because God doesn't give up on us. So we're going to get guidance for you on how to best navigate these energies. What guidance do we have for Taurus? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadians, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I had the title for this and I forgot to look at the timestamp when I said it. Crap. Okay, thank you for reminding me, Holy Spirit. Woo! I'm just thinking of the beginning of this reading, guys. So it hit me hard. I'm going to be honest here. I have a feeling somebody watched me once they started playing this video and they saw my face. They got very emotional. That's what I'm getting. It's like I had a very strong effect on somebody, or somebody who's watching this, and it's not really tears of sadness, it's kind of tears of joy. I'm hearing like somebody missed me a lot, or because I hadn't been on in a couple of weeks. I did, like, my last video was last week. I haven't been posting these because I was on vacation, so somebody might have missed my readings. Or missed watching. I don't know, I'm just saying what I'm feeling, guys, so somebody needs to hear that. I'm also getting that somebody's been really kind of dependent on my guidance or something like that. And because I didn't do my normal videos, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, she's back again. Okay, Holy Spirit, do we have anything for Taurus? What guidance do we have for Taurus? You see what happens here? Oh my God. But first, pray. Remember, all paths lead to home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. You see what I mean? All paths lead home, Taurus. Whatever your intuition is telling you, it will bring you home. There's somebody here who makes you feel like home. There's a career. There's something here that makes you feel like home. Go after that. See, I think this is too far in front. How did my candle go out? Oh my God. I think one of those cards, my cards could have caught on fire, caught on fire. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. See, whatever it is that you want to pursue, guys, you've done in past lives. You were successful. Some of you were world famous in a past life. Oh my God. Vivaldi. Vivaldi was born on March 5th. I can't remember the year. Are you kidding me? Guys, this is going to sound crazy. This is for one specific person. There's somebody here who's a Pisces. Your birthday's March 6th. Vivaldi's birthday's March 5th. What I just got, and I know it sounds crazy. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. You may have very well been Vivaldi in a past life. Oh my God. And maybe you already know this. Spirit, Yep, they just confirmed it. I started to shake a little bit. See, now I have to trust my intuition. Somebody watching this with what I just said was Vivaldi in a former life. I said creative genius, did I not? There's a musical genius here too. But for everybody else, what you are pursuing, you've done this before. What your heart is leading you towards, you've done this before. Whatever it is that you know is going to bring you ultimate happiness, that creative stuff, whatever, you've done it. You're gifted in this. And with a connection with someone, you've been through this before with this person. Heraith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. What did I say? Somebody makes you feel like home. You're longing for home. You're longing for that place that brings you peace and solace and comfort. Some of you are starseeds, okay? If you tend to look at the stars and or the moon and you just find yourself gazing at them, like you're walking, all of a sudden you stop, you're a starseed. If you find yourself drawn to the heavens and you just get mesmerized by it, you're a starseed. And this is a starseed deck. Some of you are having a hard time on this earthly plane here, okay? You got to connect with your star family, your soul tribe, all right? This is going to be very important for you because with your creative geniuses, with your intuition, with your psychic abilities, people are not like you here. You're having a hard time with it. You got to connect with those up there, okay? Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. This is surrendering to God. As I said, you guys are going through some very difficult times. 2022 was a tough year for you. You got to let go and let God, okay? Holding the opposites, like the polarities, all right? This is you just, falling to the arms of Christ. It's giving your burdens, your stress, your worries, everything to Christ, to God. Let God do the worrying for you. Give the emotional baggage to God, the 5 of Cups, the regrets, the sorrows, the depression, all of that. Give it to God. Give it to God. I mean, they're really stressing that right now. Again, remember when I talked about the worth thing? I'm not enough. Nobody seems to just value me. It's just, look, do what makes you happy. Give everything else to God here. Okay? Empathic starseed. You guys are huge empaths. I told you. You feel a lot from a lot of people. And some of you are being asked to feel what you feel and to put it into song, to put it into paintings, to put it into Reiki even, to put it into music. Did I say that already? I said song. Drawings. Some of you, your outlet is the creative outlet because you feel so much, because you get emotional, you're sensitive. Taurus. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. And see what happened to me at the beginning of the reading. I'm this too. I'm a lot of things, actually. But when you feel that, you allow it, and then you release it. Some of you, you're wondering, why do I feel like this? Why am I getting from this? You're picking up on stuff from a lot of people. I was getting that when I was on vacation at my sister's. I knew it wasn't mine. But you've got to learn how to deal with that, learn how to handle it. It's learning how to express, to release that somehow. In whatever way you feel you need to release it. You can't take on all those other things that people are taking on either, Taurus. I understand that you are very loving and you're very compassionate. Some. You want to help everybody. You're emotionally driven, but some of you, that gets you into trouble. It gets you into depression. It gets you into extremes emotionally. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. I talked about addictions. There's drinking, there's substance abuse, maybe an addiction to lying, an addiction to not revealing how you truly feel, an addiction to suppressing your emotions, an addiction to not listening to your intuition and putting all the logic in the world into things. No. This world was not based off of logic. It was based off of love because God created it. Let go. Let God into your heart space, Taurus. Again, with the coping mechanisms, like I said, you guys got to learn how to deal with other people's emotions and learn how to find an outlet for it. Look, can you guys read what's up there? The older the violin, the sweeter the music. Vivaldi. His violin concertos. If I'm not mistaken, did he play violin? I hope I'm right with that. That's you right there, Taurus. And I did say something about some of you are much older in life. The older you get, the wiser you get, the sweeter you get, the more empathic you get. That's probably why I'm more empathic now than I ever was. It was the last one that I saw, and I was getting some signs to put on my altar, little table things, and I almost cried when I saw it. Because for me, especially with violins or anything string, I tear up. It's the frequencies of it. And I started to play my violin again the other day, and it's just like, wow, it's been a long time. All right, we're pulling your wellness tip, guys. Now, before I do this, the extended reading, okay? We're going to look into what's blocking you, okay? How you're going to deal with these coping mechanisms. Understanding what's blocking you, releasing the blocks is very, very important, okay? We're also going to look into what archangels are supporting you at this time, especially for the end of January. We're also going to see what's going on with your person. I have my message cards here. If you haven't seen my message cards, I have these a whole bunch of decks, and I got more messages from my Divine Masculine to put in my card decks. I have written messages from them, what they want to say to you, and what's going on in their world or how they're feeling about you. It depends what comes out, okay? So that's going to be in the extended and whatever else, whatever other guidance Spirit has for you, okay? If you're resonating with this, I highly recommend that you go check the extended reading out. The link for that's in the description box below. If you're interested in accessing all of my extended readings, okay, you can purchase a monthly subscription for $19.99 each video. If you buy it, it's $11.11. If you rent it, it's $9.99 for 72 hours. If you would like to get additional guidance, additional insight to help you with these energies, okay, it's going to be well worth the investment. $20 is already kind of like 2 extended readings, okay? Do the math. So click on the description box below. I'm clicking the link in the description box below to access the extended reading. If you want to do the monthly extended subscription, okay, to have access to all the extendeds that I do, and I am going to be doing extended videos for Divine Masculine check-ins and Divine Feminine check-ins that I'm going to be doing going forward. Go to the Capella memberships page and click on the Unlimited Extendeds subscription, and as long as you pay that per month, you get access to all the bonus videos that I do. Now, the Capella memberships do have, the Plus memberships have the Unlimited Extendeds incorporated into those membership tiers as an added benefit, all right? So try not to spend your breaks watching videos or scrolling on your phone. Instead, go for a short walk, wash your mug, make a tea, look out the window. My members got this as the wellness challenge for the week of January 8th. If you're a member of mine, it's coming out again. Go out after work if you didn't manage to go out during your work break. Get outside. Switch off. Okay? After you watch this video, after you watch the extended, go outside. Go for a small walk, or just sit out in your porch. Sit out in your backyard with your umbrella and your lights on. Go grill something and just look at the stars or look at the trees or whatever. Bottom of the deck. Set internet-free hours and spaces. When you go to a room, say, I'm not going to watch the internet. When you go to bed, bed is off limits. Okay? That type of thing. Set aside some time where you're not going to be browsing the internet, you're not going to be on social media, you're not going to be on your phone. Some of you, I know you get my messages, you get things, but be discerning as to what messages you are watching that are really, really going to help you with your spiritual growth, okay? Because some of the stuff out there, well, they're all, oh, this is happening in my life, yay, coming into union, yay, I'm getting money, yay, this, and this. Are you in alignment with it? I get you into alignment. A lot of these other readings, they're not necessarily helping you with the alignment. I support everybody who does stuff, but I will say, there are a lot of readers out there, a lot of people who even put like prophetic words or whatever. Some of them, I don't know. They're not that helpful. I'll just put it that way. But that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. I'll let God handle that. Okay? So, we're going to do the extended now. All right, guys? So, we're going to look into some other stuff here. That could very well help you with all this stuff that's going on. As I said, if you don't remember what I said I was going to cover in the extended, go rewind it a few more minutes. But I really do hope this was helpful. All right? If you're curious, I am offering personal readings at this time. The memberships are there. There's a link to the memberships in my description box below. Check those out. It's going to be well worth your investment for 2023. It's time to invest in you, Taurus. Really start putting in the work here for you to do some leveling up for some of you. I do have tarot packages as well. I don't really mention that because I forget. My tarot packages include at least 3-4 readings pertaining to what you want to focus on, and you save money with those packages, all right? So if you're really serious about getting down to the nitty-gritty about your self-work, your self-made stuff, even business or whatever, I highly recommend that you check out my tarot reading packages. A link to that is in the description box below as well. And see what calls out to you, and you save some money when you purchase one of those packages, okay? What else was there? If you are a twin flame, I do twin flame support groups. I'm going to be doing those starting next week. January something. It's January 9th today that I'm recording this. But you have to be a member to be part of those support groups, okay? If you feel drawn to, that is, of course. We're going to be doing those, and I do other members-only live readings as well for that. And lastly, if you would like to sow a seed into this reading, if you want to support my channel, the work that I do, you can do so by either making a donation, or if you feel like you want to see a deck used in one of my readings, or if you want to give back by sending a gift from my Amazon wish list. Those links for the wish list and the donations are in the description box below. If you feel drawn and you do go ahead if you do go through with that, may that be returned to you 100-fold. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really hope this was insightful and helpful for you. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to ask. My email's in the description box below. If you feel you want to keep in the loop and you want to see what's going on and get a heads up on stuff that's going on before anybody else, you can sign up for my free mobile app. If you're a member, you get access to a whole bunch of other awesome things in the mobile app. But you can become a member on my mobile app for free to get notifications when I'm going to be going live on YouTube. Other little perks, other things. Sometimes I talk about, the astrology, or heads up on things. So you can be kept in the loop through that for free if you so choose. But if you are a Capella member, a paid member, you get access to other forums and other videos and categories that are part of that mobile app that you will gain a lot more information from. All right. Okay, well, first video of the year, 1 hour 17 minutes. I guess that's not so bad, but of course my guides are like, Jess, you gotta throw that out the window at the time, because time doesn't exist. All right, Taurus. Again, I'm gonna go to extended now. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, thank you, Taurus, for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so, so much love. And I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness. Starry out.